Listen, artists are athletes, not assets. Assets get used up and discarded. Athletes get trained, protected, and built to last a career, not a launch week. Viral, viral is a moment. Legacy is a decade. And the creators who are still standing 10 years from now, they're not going to be the ones who chase the algorithm the hardest. I can guarantee that. They're going to be the ones who built a rest budget with the same discipline they built the release schedule. Today, we are talking about the difference between a moment and a legacy, and exactly how you build one on purpose instead of hoping it happens to you. Let's get into it. Here's the trap almost every creator or musician falls into, and it is not a talent trap. It is a timeline trap. Viral chasing trains you to think in weeks. Next drop, next trend, next algorithm shift, next reason to panic and pivot. And a week-by-week mindset produces a week-by-week body. Now, curious, this is a bit of a sidebar. Week, W-E-E-K, W-E-A-K. More on that later. But consider the language. You simply cannot sprint a marathon pace and expect to be standing at mile 20. A decade-long career runs on a completely different operating system. It is not built on the next hit. It is built on physiological durability, the actual capacity of your body and your nervous system to keep absorbing the load of a creative life without breaking down. This is the exact shift from content machine to athlete. And here is the part most musicians totally skip over. An athlete never plans for one game. That'd be ridiculous. An athlete plans for a career, a full arc, seasons, stacked on seasons, and in season, out of season, preseason. There's so much to it. Think about it. The training plan, the recovery plan, and the nutrition plan, they all get built around the 10-year picture. And the same has to be true for you, artists. So stop asking, what do I need to post this week? Start asking, what does the version of me in year 10 need me to protect right now? That single question changes everything downstream of it. Now, here's where the framework gets practical and where a lot of creators have never once thought about the concept because nobody handed it to them. You already have a production budget, right? Studio time, editing hours, release cadence, promotion spend. You track it, you plan around it, and you protect it because you know the business collapses without it. A rest budget works the exact same way, and it scales the exact same way too. As your production schedule grows, your rest budget grows alongside it and never behind it. More output demands more recovery capacity, not less. It treats growth as a reason to cut recovery, when growth is actually the reason that recovery becomes more expensive, not less. Build the rest budget the same way that you would build any budget. Assign it real hours in the calendar, not leftover scraps at the end of an exhausted day. Protect it the way that you would protect a paid studio session because it is functionally doing the same job. It is the process that turns raw effort into usable output. And here's the standard to hold yourself to. When your production schedule increases, your rest budget conversation happens in the same meeting, not as an afterthought 3 burnout cycles later. That is the shift from reactive rest to strategic rest. One is damage control, the other is infrastructure. Here is the standard I want every artist on my roster living by, and I want you living by it too. The quality of your output is a direct reflection of the quality of your recovery. Not your talent alone, not your work ethic alone, the recovery underneath both of those things. Look at the player card. 6 attributes: resilience, chops, coachability, presence, discipline, consistency. Notice something about that list. Chops get you noticed. Consistency is what gets you a legacy, and consistency is not built in the studio. Consistency is built in the recovery windows between studio sessions over years, not weeks. The creators burning out at 18 months are not lacking talent. Certainly not. Actually, they're usually the ones that are most talented. They are, however, lacking a rest budget scaled to match the size of the career that they actually want to build. They trained like they were sprinting toward one viral hit, and their body sent them the bill for making that decision. Hurt less, play more. That has always been the standard. And here is the piece no one says out loud. Play more does not mean play more now at any cost until the body gives out. It means building a career with enough physiological durability to still be making great work in year 15, 30, 45. Still walking on stage with something real to say. Still the artist your earliest fans recognize instead of a burned out shell of the person who started this whole thing. That is the legacy standard, not a viral peak. A career with shape, protected on purpose and built to last. So let's tie this all together. Stop building for the next post. Start building for the next decade. Build a rest budget that scales alongside your growth and protect it the way you protect your production budget because it is doing the same job. And hold that new standard. The quality of your output is a direct reflection of the quality of your recovery every single time. Full stop. Artists are athletes, not assets. Athletes get a career. Assets get used up. What do you want to choose? I choose the career. And that is building a sustainable creative legacy. That is the work.